once heard an old Native American story. I'd like to share that this week with you. The story begins with some controversy in the village. It appears that a young man had become angry. He'd become angry with the shaman or the priest of the community. And he'd become angry with his teachings. So during the week, he'd gone among the community. He had spoken some lies, some untruth, both about what the shaman had said, but also about his actions, trying to discredit him among the tribe and lift himself up to where he looked better. It came time for the tribal meeting, and he's there along with the rest of the tribe. It's at this point in time that the shaman, he confronts him about what he'd been saying, what he'd been doing, and he asked the young man to deal with his statements. During the conversation, in front of the whole tribe, they discussed those words that were spoken. The shaman and the young man, much to the young man's credit, he asked forgiveness. The shaman replies, "I'll be glad to offer you forgiveness, but there's some things, if you're really serious about it, that I'm going to ask you to do while you're seeking forgiveness." So the shaman found a huge basket of feathers, gave it to the young man. He said, "I'd like you to walk through the whole tribal village, and I want you to spread those feathers on the ground, and as you drop the feathers each time, ask for forgiveness. When all the feathers are gone, I want you to come back, I want you to gather with us, and at that point I'll offer you forgiveness." They waited. They waited for the young man to move among the tribe, to rid himself of the feathers. He comes back, his basket's empty. He gives the basket to the shaman. And then the shaman said, "One more thing I want you to do. I want you to retrace your steps, and I want you to pick up each and every feather, put it back in the basket, and then come back to the gathering, and at that point, I'll grant your request." The young man drops his head. He goes, "I can't do that. They're gone. It would be impossible to try and find the feathers that have been dropped, for the wind has already taken them, blown them to places that I can't imagine where they've gone." And then the shaman in all of his wisdom replied, "So it is with words. Once they're out, they go places you never imagined, and it's impossible to go and get them and to bring them back. It's impossible to act as if they were never spoken." I want to tell you that story had a dramatic effect upon my life.